Greetings officers and welcome to my review of the Lightning Hawk. The weapon can be upgraded twice. You will find parts that increase its damage output, that's the long barrel that you see on the bottom left. It reduces recoil and increases the gun's destructive power. The attachment does exactly that. It decreases the kick of the gun when you fire it and increases its damage per bullet. And then you get the rod dot sight, enables lightning fast aiming. This increases the amount of time it takes for your reticle to give you an optimal firing solution. Considering the trip you have to make to get this part though, it's probably gonna be a no-no for most people looking to obtain any decent time for completing the game. It is useful, it will help you with a couple of boss encounters, but it's not as essential. The long barrel, on the other hand, really makes a tremendous difference for your ammo economy and should always be a priority when you're trying to decide what you should be getting and what you shouldn't. The gun will initially take up one spot in your inventory, but if you combine it with a long barrel, it will end up taking two. Combining it with the rod dot sight will not, of course, increase the capacity any further, and you cannot deactivate it if you remove the parts to conserve space. The only thing that can be taken on and off in the long barrel, and really you should never take it off once you manage to get it. The red dot sight might be increasing the overall effectiveness, but it cannot be taken off, and since it doesn't take up any more space, well, it shouldn't. Always consider the ammo economy when using these very precious resource management weapons. If you can get more bang out of your buck by using the extension at the cost of carrying around a larger piece of hardware, always do that and have it attached to your Lightning Hawk. In these two short clips, I will be showing you the difference between using the laser sight and not using it. As you can probably see, the difference is substantial, but still you will be able to hit your targets even if you're not using the attachment.
I'll stop this, Lieutenant. I promise.
What has to be discussed about the mag though is its damage model. First and foremost, the zombies. One bullet from an unupgraded Magnum to the head will kill them in one shot, no questions asked. The problem stems from all other scenarios though. Here I have a fully upgraded Magnum, I shoot a zombie in the leg and it survives the blast. I have to put another bullet in it to make sure it's dead, and that's not like the first shot on the leg took out most of its health pool. That means that a zombie can take up to 2 shots from the most valuable piece of ammunition in the scenario to go down. That proves two things. The Magnum is not as prominent as it was in the original Resident Evil 2, where it would probably destroy everything when upgraded, with the exception of the black liquors maybe in the last area, and it was a complete boss decimator, and our most valuable tool in Leon's scenario will kill zombies in one shot in most cases, but nothing else. Now that is very important because Claire gets a grenade launcher with 2 types of ammunition and an SMG with a fuck-a-ton of ammo, and we're stuck with the Magnum and we need to make do. That's probably to make Leon's scenario tougher, but the gun leaves a bit to be desired when it comes to its damage output. Sure, it's a more precise, more menacing weapon against bosses, but I'd rather use anything else to take out simple enemies rather than the Magnum. We should have a bit more versatility with it, and with the weak shotgun that we were given, Leon is at a severe disadvantage. Of course, I'll have to make a comparison between using the long barrel and not using it. Here I'm able to take down a licker that's taken 0 damage before in 3 well-placed shots. I'm running the exact same location on the same save without anything changing but the upgrades, and here I'm shooting the licker 4 times before it goes down by not using the barrel. That is very substantial considering the rarity of the ammunition. Now let's have a little analysis here about what you will need to do to take out a mature G-form on hardcore, just to prove our point. There are a couple of areas in the game where you have to fight these things. Here with a fully upgraded Magnum, I shoot the bolt to break it. I shoot the eye once. I miss once. That's 2 bullets used. I shoot the eye again. 2 bullets in the eye. And on the 3rd bullet the thing goes down. That is 4 Magnum rounds to take down 1 mature G-form. So I hope I made myself clear, guys. Here we're dealing with a potentially very effective high damage weapon, but it has to be managed very carefully when it comes to where and when it should be used. The Magnum should be utilized to take down targets that require a lot of damage, or when you're swarmed against a bunch of powerful opponents and nowhere else. Hope you found this useful, guys. Sub, like, and share if you did. I'm covering everything in Resident Evil 2, the remake. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection. Cheers.